Weather's been nice for the past couple of days. This morning I figured I'm going to start working on the blacksmith shop again. It's been a project that's, I don't know, 2.5 years old, and other things just got in the way. So, I'm back at it. I wanted to show you a few things that I did. One thing that I think is really cool, and is mostly accidental. There's no lights in the building yet. You can see that I'm running power for outlets in the building. I'm going to be connecting it with a plug to the power in the house. If I connect it directly, then I need a permit. If I use a plug, then it becomes an appliance rather than a building. One of those funny things about taxes, but it'll save me a lot on taxes, and also I don't need the permit and all the other stuff to go along with it. The thing that I wanted to show you today is it's a blacksmith shop, and I wanted to have it be relatively fireproof. So I'm using Durock board for the bottom 3 feet of the wall, and I got these pavers which have kind of a cool pattern in it, and I thought, well, I'll just set them on the floor there, and when I get over to the corner I'll cut off whatever I need to cut off. But I wanted to show you the cool thing that happened when I went to put the block in. I thought, sure as the world, I was going to have to cut off those pavers. But lo and behold, I set them on the floor here today, and then I set the wood, set the panel up against the wall, and when I pull on it with the crowbar, the cement board just slides right in there. Took a little bit of doing, but you couldn't ask for a better fit. That joint's going to be nice and tight. When I get all the block in and everything all set up, I'm going to put sand on the floor and sweep it into all the cracks to make sure that I don't have any places for sparks to get down through. I think it's going to work really, really well. Hi, I'm Old Sneelock, and I'm in my finest today. I've been working, it's like 85 degrees out. I'm hot and sweaty. But I've done some really cool stuff. I've been waiting to do some work on the blacksmith shop for a long time. Just kept putting it off. Something else was always on the fire, a little bit hotter than what the blacksmith shop was. So now I've got paper set in. I'm going to put the last piece of sheetrock up on the wall. It's a bit dusty too. These are Buildex rock-on screws. They work a lot better than plasterboard screws on concrete board. They're specifically designed for Durock or Wonderboard. that's an interesting pattern, but it's not what I intended. These things are heavy, and I don't do so good bending over. That was a bit of work. How often, when you're working on a project, does something just naturally come out the right size? Thought I was going to have to trim those cement blocks off, and I was anticipating having to get out the saw and cut 8 linear feet of cement block. Turns out, don't have to at all. And I am very pleased. Handling these things once is no fun. Cutting and fitting and handling them 3 or 4 times each is much less fun. Fireproof, non-slip. Wouldn't say it was inexpensive. This is going to cost me altogether, I think it was about 200 bucks. Of course, that was when I bought them 2 years ago and they were on sale. They're probably a bit more than that today. That's a cool design. Whew. Got an expensive retirement present. Wow, I wish I had fast forward on this job. Like putting a carpet sample in the corner of your room, getting an idea how it's going to look. I think this is going to be pretty darn cool. I'm going to paint the walls white, just so it's brighter in here. For security purposes, I'm not going to put any windows in. And I have a deadbolt and a padlock on the door, so I don't have to worry about people breaking in and stealing my punches and things. Anybody who walks off the anvil, I'm probably going to shake their hand. I don't think I'm going to fight with them. It's 116 pounds of steel nailed to another 100 pounds of log. Not going to move easy. Thanks for stopping by to see the progress on the blacksmith shop. Hopefully I'll have more of it to show you next week. All depends on how things go. Thanks for watching.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union without the express written permission of the parents or the legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.